inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. To throw right away is Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God. This game be cheating like shit. This nigga threw the ball right at his. Oh my God.
Is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got... to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Chubb. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D-lineman to make the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think it's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, right back to Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Off play action, it's Howell. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Yeah, shit right to him, you stupid bitch.
And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this.
Take this motherfucker out. Bench this motherfucker.
We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken from just outside the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now deep there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Howell throwing on third down here. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
On second down, a run with Gibson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Howell. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out left to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is caught. And he's brought down. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Howell, 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. They're still the second half that they have to play. But so far, they have seen turnover. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went
this O-line weak as shit, bro.
In the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Nah, I just run with them. I got the red thing.
Which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Washington going to go ahead.
He can't do shit with me. And his offense. But my defense, nah, I keep throwing picks. Moving the ball, I'm throwing picks.
Looking to throw. That's caught by the tight end.
My goodness.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Shit should have been picked off.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb.
Fuck on. I had that shit bottled up.
Down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Fuck out of here.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Drops it off for Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime.
They can beat me in the air.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. And they run the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 29-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now.
I got niggas dropping passes and shit.
Getting set for quarter number 3.
Get my QB throwing picks.
Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to finish it up with a battle here on 3rd and long. And Chubb will try the middle here. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Get this shit over with.
They're setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Wentz going to throw. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff for Gibson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree.
Come on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken
Fuck.
down. Miles
Fuck is missing the fucking block,
for his
bruh.
2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss, as he gets this one away. And good hustle here, as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A tackle by Cole Holcomb. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 points up front. Can't imagine all that size and beef that they can let a team go through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and long. It's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wentz.
Conley getting whooped like shit over there.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses.
Fucking ridiculous, bro.
These offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them
Come on, nigga.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
He can't leave a blitz.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Ford. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown! Logan Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left.
Pick off.
Complete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you know me,
Shit.
whether you need it or
Stupid
not,
ass.
unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a first down throw. Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
That's stupid. That's crazy. He's riding stuff off him.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go up the middle with Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And now we'll get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. York able to send this one through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Wentz to throw on second down. And look at this. They
what?
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Catch the fucking ball.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Watson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 39.
He missed.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll go again with Gibson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Wentz to throw. That one complete out to Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back to throw. Wentz steps away to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wentz to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a play fake. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. But Charles, we retreated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who had at halftime. And now it's leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Commanders, it's a phrase we've waited to say all season. It will not be a winless campaign as they move to 1-15 in the year.
Finally one with this motherfuckers.